Hello and welcome back. Hope you are all having a great day. So, there was something that happened yesterday, and there's something that I learned from it, and I really wanted to share it with all of you all. So, yesterday morning, it so happened that I found myself in a situation where I was arguing with a certain someone. I was basically complaining, venting out, telling them stuff that they should know, negative aspects, and all those kinds of things. Now, you might say, so what is so different about this particular situation? Because all of us are going through it. What was unique out here was the fact that the person I was arguing with wasn't even there in front of me. It was all going on in my head. A situation, an imaginary situation that my mind had built, based on which I was complaining and arguing with that person. It could have been things I should have told that person, or I should have done, or I shouldn't have done. Okay, so it was that kind of a situation. You might just connect it with a spot that you must have been when you must have argued with a friend or a family member or anybody for that matter, and then when you leave that particular spot, you leave that particular situation and you're heading back home, do you think that this is the reply I should have given to that person? This would have been the most correct reaction. This was a kind of venting out that was going on in my head by my own self. And that is when I realized this is an inner battle that I'm having, which the outside world is not even aware of. And most importantly, the concerned person has absolutely no clue about it. I felt like a fool in that given moment. Because all of this was such a waste of time, or such a waste of energy. Had I just prolonged this particular thing, it would have literally hampered my entire day, because it would have created an elevation of negative feelings, probably irritation or anger, and that could have affected my entire day. It actually brings me back to the topic of self-talk. When I say self-talk, it actually means what we speak to ourselves, what we feed ourselves with. Are those kind, loving, appreciative words? Or are they words which make you feel guilty? They make you feel degraded, or they make you feel a little low and create an inferiority complex within you. What are the words you tell yourself? What is that talk you have yourself with? Are you over pampering yourself? Is that what you are doing? Are you not being absolutely realistic and being in a fantasy world? Because what I have realized is, and what I learn each day is from my own experiences and my learnings and my teachings, are that your own self-talk is something that can make you and that can break you. Because there are people who I know who could be having a really bad day, but by a mere change of self-talk, they can change and shift their day entirely 360 degrees for the better, with even miraculous manifestations happening in their life. And it all depends on you. It begins with you. That is why they say it begins with you. Isn't this so beautiful? This, when you talk lovingly to yourself, that is what self-love is. When you talk and you soothe yourself, it is such a beautiful feeling, because that again gives you the strength to go ahead with the challenges that you are probably facing in life. To give ourselves hope. We are all masters in giving someone else hope or giving someone else an advice in life. But when it comes to our own selves, we generally tend to fail here. And just yesterday, when I just shared this experience about yesterday, what I did later was get into an awareness that, Gayatri, what are you doing? It really makes no sense. There's nobody who's coming to help you. There is nobody who's listening to you. And a mere awareness of what I was doing and what was happening around me and within me mainly is actually something that got me back on track, and then I could proceed further with the day without even thinking that what happened. But once you get into that loop of that negative conversation, of that complaining and the venting out and the frustration and the irritation, once you get into that loop, it becomes very difficult to cut it. So make sure whenever you are in a loop of negative self-talk, or the moment you realize that what you're telling yourself is not the correct way to speak to your own self, or not even the most motivating thing you're telling yourself, just stop. Take a pause, and that's when you come back. I hope this video has been beneficial to you, and do let me know through your comments what you feel about it, and stay tuned. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.